everybody, and welcome in for another edition of Black Bears Hockey here live on YouTube. Brooks Hill joined tonight by Eli Worth, making his broadcasting debut for 2026, making sure he checks the box so he can remain as our emergency backup broadcaster. Eli, happy 2026. It's a pleasure to have you back up here in the booth. You look good, man.
Thank you. I'm excited for the new year. Lost a lot of hair, but we're doing good. We're feeling great. And I'm excited for tonight, and it's my opportunity to call a home game this year, so we're back in the booth.
All right, Friday night action between the Black Bears and the Watertown Wolves. It's the first home game of 2026 here on Youth Community Night, sponsored by our friends at the Broome County District Attorney's Office. Gonna have a lot of middle school and high school groups scattered throughout the arena here tonight. There are plenty of tabling organizations around the entire concourse as well. So if you're watching around at the concession stand, hello, make sure you hurry up and get to your seats because this is a game you are not going to want to miss. Binghamton comes in at first place, 27 wins, 3 losses, and 0 overtime defeats on the year. But some players that we want to keep our eye on tonight for the Black Bears, we'll start with Ivan Bondarenko. He wears the number 49 jersey for Binghamton. And Eli, I know you have some stats to go with Ivan's season as well.
He's been a great assist man on that offense. 44 assists on the year, 22 straight games with a point. An incredible feat so far. We lost Stubbs on that a little bit ago, but just going to keep it rolling for the guys up front.
And then on the other side of things, it's a newcomer for the Watertown Wolves. It's defenseman, wears the number 88 jersey. That is Konstantin Chernyuk. Say that 5 times fast. Hopefully tonight I do not have to. He was a big factor last week in his first 2 games with the Wolves. He had 2 assists on one night and 2 assists on the next night against the Danbury Hat-Tricks. A 4-point weekend in his FPHL debut.
Yeah, no, an incredible start for him coming into this team. He's going to be a guy to watch for that Watertown team tonight, and hopefully Binghamton shuts him down.
All right, we are going to take a quick timeout. Come back with more right here on the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. We're back with you right after these messages.
Join us this Friday and Saturday night as the Black Bears host the PD Ice Cats for the first time in franchise history. Binghamton will be wearing specialty jerseys on Friday night, and then on Saturday it's a post-game skate with the players. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The Black Bears are headed back to Tully's on Tuesday, February 3rd at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and some of the Black Bears players as we break down the latest homestand for Binghamton. Come out to Tully's on the Vestal Parkway and have a good time with us.
Welcome back in, everybody. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show continuing to roll on here. First home game in 2026 for the Black Bears. But one thing that hasn't changed is Triple Cities Family Dental making your smile their priority. Schedule an appointment by calling them at 607-545-4148. Black Bears last weekend took on the Twin City Thunderbirds down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Binghamton coming away with 6 points, 2 victories in regulation time. Eli, anything particularly stand out to you with the Black Bears down on their southernmost game of the season thus far?
I just like it when a team can go out on the road and get 2 solid victories against a very good team in the conference. We see them every year in the playoffs, so it's good to go down there and just dominate a little bit and kind of impose our will and stay on top.
Binghamton, as Eli said, 2 gutsy wins, and really neither one of them blowouts per se. You had a 1-goal or a 2-goal game going into the third period both nights. On the first night, Binghamton grabbing the empty netter to make it 3-1, and then the second night just winning 4-1. So Thunderbirds were right there with the Black Bears. One thing that Coach Sherwood and I talked about this week was how dominant that first period was. They didn't allow a shot on goal in the first 9 minutes in a road game. I think that might be what's the most impressive thing is they went down to Twin City and they really shut down their offense in their own barn.
Yeah, I remember at one point when I tuned in, I saw it was 24 shots to 4. Like, that's just an incredible differential for that Black Bears team, just to keep those shots on target and to keep the other teams to a minimum. It's just a fantastic thing for that defense to be gelling like that.
Now time to transition and find out who's in and out of the lineup. It's brought to you by our friends at UHS Sports Medicine. It's time for our injuries and scratches update. Worth noting, Jacob Shanker does come off the 15-day IR, even though he was on it for 30 days. He got extended one time. Remember that. However, he is still not in the lineup. He is a healthy extra tonight. Mac Jansen, also notably out of the lineup tonight for the Black Bears. He is out due to an undisclosed illness. So Black Bears without their number 9 and 93 tonight. They will play in front of Dominic Tomei and Wyatt Freelander backing up. With that, with Jansen being out, Scott Ramekers is going to move from defense to forward, and we've seen him do that a couple of times. He's split time in his Black Bears career between playing up front with the forward group and back on the blue line.
No, I really like Ramekers going back up into that second line tonight. He's more of a deep shooter sometimes. He puts those shots on target to get great rebound opportunities. And when you have Sirota crash in the net like he does, just coming down that slot and just potting a few home, him and Sarr just winging him out there would be like a very solid front on that second line.
That's a look at our UHS Sports Medicine Injuries and Scratches update, the official sports medicine provider of the Binghamton Black Bears. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more. We're back with you on the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serpanotics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Eli Worth up in the broadcast booth tonight. Here wrapping up the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental makes your smile their priority. Call and schedule an appointment by giving them a ring at 607-545-4148 today. Binghamton hosts Watertown. Only one night this weekend. They will be traveling up to the North Country tomorrow night up I-81. And they'll be taking on the Wolves at the Watertown Municipal Arena tomorrow night on the road. That game will be at 7:30. We'll have that game for you right here as well. But for now, let's go ahead and throw it down to ice level to greet the Black Bears starters, brought to you by our friends at ANC Heating and Air Conditioning. Here is voice of Vision Veterans Memorial Arena, Mr. Frank Perney.
61, Dan Weaver. And starting goal, number 30, Dominic Tomei. And now the rest of your Binghamton Black Bears. Black Bears head coach is Brent Sherwood.
Thank you, Frank. So Black Bears switching it up. Kyle Steffen, Gavin Yates, Nick Swain with Dan Weber and Cam Cervoni making the start tonight, all in front of goaltender Dominic Tomei. Honorary starters making their way out onto the ice as well. We have a special rendition of God Bless America and the national anthem being sung tonight. So we will get ready to throw it back down to Mr. Frank Perney.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise if you are able to remove your caps. First performing God Bless America tonight, we welcome Olivia McCann. And now performing our national anthem, we welcome Appalachian Elementary School Chorus.
So Olivia McCann performed her rendition of God Bless America, and the Appalachian Elementary School Chorus performing their rendition of the national anthem. So one last thing to go tonight here, a ceremonial puck drop. It is Broome County's District Attorney, Paul Battisti, dropping the puck tonight. And he will drop the puck, smile for a picture, and also has a few words to say as well. So a big thanks to his office for presenting this night and helping us out here in Binghamton.
So many children, and I think we all agree, no matter who we are, children are our future, and we all want them to be safe. Amongst all the high schools here in Broome County, they competed over the last few months to create a safe social media video, and the winner will be revealed after the second period. Thank you all for being here. Visit the vendors outside. Kids, be smart. Parents, speak to your kids. Make sure you know what they're doing on social media. Working together, we can make a difference. Thank you, good night, and God bless America.
Last thing that we have tonight is our D-squared home improvement goaltending matchup. Left side of your screen, old friend Brendan Colgan comes in with a record of 6-10-3 of .460 goals against average and save percentage of .879. On the right, Dominic Tomei taking over the saddles for the Black Bears as he moves up to the number 1 goaltender position. 13-1-0 on the year. League leading 1.93 goals against average and save percentage of .930. Puck is dropped and we are officially underway here on a Friday night. Not too bad for an extended pregame show, Eli. 7:03 puck drop. That's almost National League numbers. Yates skates in towards the middle, holding for a wrist shot and scores on the first shot of the night. Gavin Yates lights the lamp just 21 seconds in.
Yates unchecked, unimpeded, right out in front, just puts it right across the face of Colgan and pots one home very early in tonight's contest.
Gavin Yates on the first shift of the night, right off the opening draw. Skates across the blue line, carries the defender into the middle of the ice. And maybe Stefan did enough to think that Colgan was going to have to play a pass instead. And it's Gavin Yates scoring his 21st goal of the season. Stubbs back across looking for Bondarenko, trying to extend his point streak. He is on a 22-game point streak right now. Now Bondarenko fires, looking to extend right away. And that one gets chopped back out by the Wolves. Almost a giveaway in front of the Black Bears net. It's forced outside. Newman not able to settle it down, but DeRazio will carry over across the line. Stubbs leaving it for Bondarenko. Now they're rushing forward. It is double teamed on the half wall just inside the blue line, and that allows Watertown the opportunity to clear past Sirota, and it is our first icing call of the night.
No, that was a quick early goal. It sets the tone off right. Colgan's always a tough customer to face in Binghamton, but to get one strike and to set the tone, it's going to be a great night tonight for Binghamton.
I don't think District Attorney Battisti had enough time to get from ice level back up to his seats.
No, he probably missed it going up the stairs there.
I think so. It was great. Speech was good, quick, punctual, in and out.
And the goal's faster.
That's true. You know, Gavin Yates did beat him on time. I would have not taken that. Stretched out to the red line. Watertown off the giveaway. This is Chris Corrigan trying to dangle around Anderson, but he gives no quarter just inside the blue line. This is all part of our FW Web Company first period. Visit them at nearby 62 Griswold Street, right outside downtown Binghamton. Far side. This is Ryder from a low angle. Tried to go down low into the trapezoid, but it's broken up by Sirota. Outletted ahead to Ramekers. Stretched ahead to Sirota, but it was in his skates, not on his tape. He has to carry it into the corner. Centered up. Watertown trying to whack at it. They got 4 players below the hashes right there on your screen. And they are able to get this one out past the blue line, where Weber will just dump it in on the backhand. Home and home series against the Wolves this week. Obviously tonight we're in Binghamton, tomorrow night in Watertown. Sent back around the wall and Colgan tries to stop the progress. Swain now spun around and Yates trying to pick the puck off the wall. Not going to be able to this time. Our old friend Darian Benchik, who's actually had a habit of scoring against his former team this season, is able to get that puck out. Benchik's got 2 goals in the last 3 games against the Black Bears. And Powers, also one of the newcomers for this Wolves squad that wasn't on their team's roster at the beginning of the year. able to get that one down low. They're very excited about his play on the blue line. They got 2 newbies out there right now. Yates has already got 1. He's circling the net, maybe looking for 2. Trying to draw the eyes of the defenders, taking a couple of whacks. Finally, will give it away to DeRazio. Right back down to Yates down low. Cuts in, inside the circle, just throws it wide on the wrist shot. DeRazio with a good keep at the half wall. Sent out in front, Steffen's one-timer. Save made by Colgan, rebounds available, forked wide by Steffen. Sent back up top to the blue line, DeRazio walking, fires and kick save made by Colgan. Second opportunity, knocked down by the glove of the Wolf netminder as well. In Watertown having to survive this first 5 minutes of a barrage of shots from the Black Bears, Eli.
Yeah, Coach Sherwood putting that third line out there first. These guys are hungry, and they're shooting a ton of shots on this net here. Yates looks like he's just having fun out there.
5 already on goal for the Black Bears, none yet so far for the Wolves. Stubbs will leave it for the defenseman down low as Kirkby takes a look at what he has in front of him. Bondarenko was already flying out of the zone. It is a giveaway by the Black Bears. Newman cuts to the front of the net. Puck lost the handle by the forward. And Tomei will just dive out of his crease and get a stoppage there. 4 minutes and 14 seconds gone into our opening frame.
Unfortunately, that'll count as the first shot on net because Tomei covered it up. But he's looking very solid so far this season. Only great things to say about him. He's looking really good.
A native of Prague from the Czechia, by the way of Bradenton, Florida. Moved over to the United States when he was about 12 years old and started playing in the North American program. Got to hear from him on the Power Play Post Show earlier this week. If you haven't heard the show already from Bob Howard, go ahead and make sure you subscribe and listen to it. Talked about the differences in the game between the European style and the North American style. So centered out in front, more on Tomei as the night carries on. Stubbs outlets the puck as he crosses over the line, goes between his legs. Nice lead for Bondarenko, cuts to the front, almost undressed the defender, but the puck ricochets off of a skate on the way through. Chichu Lathland back in the lineup. That's good to see for the Black Bears. He was a healthy extra last weekend down in North Carolina. Bondarenko trying to cut to the same spot that Yates scored 21 seconds in, but we get a stoppage. A penalty is going to be called. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Binghamton leads 1-0 after Gavin Yates scores 21 seconds into the contest. We're back with you right after this.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
Well, looks like our friends Ben and Bingo found the lucky seat from our friend at Salamitas. That's a speedy survival kit. Had a lot of players come up to the office and ask if they can take one of those. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to give away.
No, I peeked into the box one time, and let me tell you, it looks like a very, very successful barbecue kit.
Offensive zone draw for the Black Bears here. Tyson Kirkby against Trevor Newman. Wolves will win the faceoff, but they're not able to get the clear. DeRazio will glove it down to himself, make sure he's the first one to touch it. Hammer it off the half wall, and a stretch pass back the other way. Here comes Watertown. This is Hall, sending it back to the other way. Binghamton is on the power play. It is Matthew Gordon who gets 2 minutes for slashing at 5:05. So it is a Meyer security power play for the Black Bears. DeRazio's the lone defenseman. Yates, Stubbs, Kirkby, and Ramekers as forwards. So Scott Ramekers getting some power play time here tonight. He's operating in the bumper right now. DeRazio through traffic, steered away by Colgan. Kirkby providing the net front presence and trying to take away the eyes of the netminder. Stubbs steps into one. It's blocked by the defender, and it ricochets into the safety netting and out of play.
It's good to see Ramekers get in the mix now, playing that bumper position, as Brooks mentioned. It's nice to see a little change up into that top unit. No Bondarenko on the first unit now, but it's an interesting change by Sherwood, but he's looking to get maybe a few more shots out of that slot spot.
Crowd still filling in here tonight. Black Bears are on the power play, and unfortunately for them, they missed Gavin Yates, scored 21 seconds in. Thank goodness it wasn't Teddy Bear Toss night, or we'd have a lot of stuffed animals still hanging around in the stands. Yates will cross over the line, leaving it for Kirkby. Ramekers has got some open ice in front of him. His wrist shot trickles wide on the short side. Back up top for DeRazio. Runs into the defender, unfortunately. Watertown's going to be able to get the clear as Brad Ryder is just able to steer it on in on the backhand. One thing worth noting, Eli, and for all of our friends back home on YouTube, not the first time we've seen Scott Ramekers on the first power play unit as they go off for a line change. He's filled in for Austin DeRazio, and he's been unavailable for the Black Bears as well as the quarterback on the blue line. So see how he transitions to being up front on the power play rather than quarterbacking up top. Stone is quarterbacking right now. He'll drop it over for Steffen. Klink had dropped his stick momentarily, and a great knockdown by Stone, but that saves a breakaway. Play is stopped for a high stick.
Yeah, Stone doesn't agree with that one. He thought he was going to be just low enough to keep it in, but unfortunately we're going to have ourselves a face-off in the neutral zone.
Sargent's back the other way, carrying it back across the line. Anderson trying to seal his man up against the wall. As Sirota trying to pick it out of the corner. And it finds the stick of Kyle Steffen for a split second. Wolves are very quick to double team when the puck is down low and on that half wall. See if the Black Bears can kind of create some separation. Sirota tries to float it in towards the middle, and Sargent beautifully knocks it down. In tight for Steffen. Forehand save made by Colgan. Rebound still available. Thrown around the back of the net. It hit the piece of driftwood, and the Wolves are able to clear. We are back to 5-on-5. So Binghamton comes up empty-handed on their first power play. However, they still have control. Anderson cuts to the front. Lost it on the backhand. Ends up in the corner and ricochets off the referee's skate. That driftwood still getting in the way. And the Black Bears trying to corral a loose puck. Finally, Sirota settles it down, leaving it for Cervoni. His one-timing wrist shot is blockered away by Colgan, and another penalty is coming up here as interference is going to be the call this time. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, Zimmerman was going to get his money's worth on that one. He had a blatant trip and then went for that aggressor afterwards, but the Black Bears weren't indulging.
So Binghamton had just come up empty-handed on the power play, and if you're Watertown, you maybe build a little bit of momentum with that early kill. Thought they did a good job getting multiple kills against the first and second unit, but now you kind of put yourselves in a hole right back on the PK.
Yeah, as you mentioned with those double teams, they're collapsing low towards the net, almost daring Binghamton to shoot a lot further deeper out towards that blue line.
Yates will send it back up top, and DeRazio slides it downhill for Stubbs. Through traffic, DeRazio's wrist shot tipped high by Kirkby. Stays in play. Wolves get a stick on it, but they can't get the clear. DeRazio skates in, fires, hack and whack time for the Black Bears, but Colgan is going to stay in the blue paint and make the save. And here throw the puck out for a little flair for the dramatic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of it. I like it. It's a little extra, but, you know, it's a part of the game. Little confidence, little ego boost. Just hopefully Kirkby can get one of those deflected a little higher next time.
Face off, one back from Yates to Kirkby. Far side, Stubbs his wrist shot, looking for the top shelf. Almost went into the attic, into the safety netting, but stays in play. Binghamton swarms the puck down low to create an extra possession. Back over to CJ Stubbs. He plays a game and catch with DeRazio. Slides it across for Yates. Had a yawning net for a split second. That shot was blocked by Powers. Reversed back up top. Saucer pass too far for Gavin to lasso in. As Binghamton working high to low. Yates threads it across. It's going to be stolen. Watertown has a break if they can try to find Corrigan, but Yates back checks nicely and recovers just in the nick of time. Yates out wide, got past the first man, and had it poked off of his stick by the goaltender. Perhaps Colgan's best play of the night so far, as Watertown will just slap that one all the way around. 40 seconds left to go on the Myers security power play for the Black Bears.
You'll watch even as the penalty kill here for Watertown. The top man in that defensive zone doesn't get any higher than the top of the red circles. They just all stay home and centered and just force them to shoot in the very crowded shot lanes.
Stone sends it over to Bondarenko, and Stefan now his wrist shot. Fought off with the glove of Colgan and maybe a little bit of the stick as well. And will go into the safety net, so we will have a stoppage with 17 seconds left to go on the power play for the Black Bears. This is their second power play of the game. They got 12 shots on goal so far.
Yeah, as we mentioned previously with the Carolina games, just these shot differentials we see out of Binghamton versus decent opponents, actually.
And Newman lost the handle on it. Bondarenko takes it away. He's the second unit. Transitions their way onto the ice. Now Sirota's got to step on his defender. A power move. Colgan made the save, but he didn't know where the rebound was. Stone sends it across. Stefan's got a man charging from behind. Colgan able to make another nice save. Make it 12 on the period so far. And I believe something might be wrong with Kyle Stefan's stick as he heads back to the bench before everybody else on the power play, and looks like he's throwing the stick to the back of the wall. Gonna get a new twig from Aiden Burchard. So Binghamton 0 for 2 on the man advantage. They scored at 5-on-5, 21 seconds in. Gavin Yates is 21st of the season. Wolves try to clear it, ends up in the equipment for a split second of Lathland up at the blue line. Couldn't find it. And it now works its way all the way back into the Black Bears' end. Yates will gain the red line and send it around the wall, forcing Colgan to play the puck. Rides the top of the glass, but does stay in play. Wolves trying to find any sort of offense they can get, but they're just dumping the puck out, and Binghamton's right there to take it over. Emery tries to take his defender for a ride, but Henning is going to nullify that. Back over to Swain at the half wall, trying to work it down low, but stolen by McDonald. Now Klink has a step on his defender. There's a shot for Watertown, as Klink is denied by the left leg of Dominic Tomei. Lathland far corner. Got instruction from Cervoni to go the other way. Lets Stabari come away with a loose puck. And look out, and that one almost went right into section 2. Now the Wolves in control while the Black Bears are changing. 8 minutes left to go here in the first period. Powers carries over the line. Tries to get around Dan Weber. Weber stands his man up. Floats up into the air near the blue paint. Powers wrist shot looking for a tip. Goes high above the crossbar. Caught up on the back side of the cage. Cervoni whacking at it. Played up to the half wall. Zimmerman, though, tries to dump it back in. Binghamton having a hard time getting the puck out. Thrown on target. And Tomei settles it down with 7:37 left to go here in the first period. We're going to take a timeout. Come back with more. Binghamton up 1-0, but they're 0 for 2 on the man advantage. See what happens next right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds, or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. 7:37 left to go here in the FW Webb Company first period. Watertown in a 1-0 deficit, but they're 2 for 2 on the PK so far. Binghamton out shooting their opposition 13-3, but where it matters the most, just 1-0. Ramaker sending it up top for Stone, now back on the offensive side for the Black Bears. Ramaker's on the back end looking for Sargis, far side, gets his long reach on it and slides it through underneath Brendan Colgan. Black Bears score again at even strength, 2-0 Binghamton.
Fantastic job by Ramakers there, crashing in that. He had two standing on that right post, tries a shot of his own, stays with that puck, slides it across the crease, and Sargent's there to finish it home.
Looks like Zach Sirota might have tipped it on the way through. Not a lot of room there to get a deflection, but he led the line on the way back to the bench. 12:42 time of the goal. No matter who scored it, it's another even strength tally for the Black Bears. Here's a look at it from our Heinz Energy replay. And from that angle, I do not know who touched it last. They both celebrated like they did score it. So we'll see what Frank has to say and then see if anything gets changed. All right, so as it stands right now, they give it to Garrett Sargis. It would be his 6th of the season. Thrown into the far corner by the Wolves, trying to get on the forecheck. Now they find themselves down 2-0. Ryder's shot goes wide of Tomei. And Sargis will pick up the rebound, puts it right onto the tape of Sirota, gets around McDonald, and sent around the wall from right to left on your screen. Garrett trying to use his big frame to create some separation. Sirota threw a pass into the mixer, unattainable though for anybody dressed in black. Wolves now come back the other way, and they send it back into their own zone. Swain trying to catch up to it. Just comes outside the blue line, and that'll be aerial flipped right back into the Wolves' third of the ice. Tipped by Yates on the way through, and Tomei is not going to freeze it. He's going to let the play the puck. And now a 2-on-2 entry for the Black Bears. Swain looking at Stefan in front. Another broken stick on the ice. And Driftwood getting in the way of the Black Bears offense. Back over to Nick as he sends it up top for Anderson. Anderson shot through traffic, knocked down. Stefan able to get a piece of it. Blocked by a defender, and now the Wolves transitions defense to offense. Low drive from Dabari is caught by Tomei. That's the 4th shot of the night for the Wolves. And with no net front presence, pretty much a routine save for Dominic.
With no net front presence, as Brooks just said there, all the shots so far for the Watertown Wolves tonight have come from above the dots. They're just trying to throw something and hoping it nets it.
Wolves able to control it off the draw. Zimmerman with some space, fires off the blocker of Tomei, got to the rebound, and a shoulder save made by Tomei as that puck we saw from the broadcast booth came out a little bit. But Weber there to close the gap just in case.
Yeah, he had control the whole way there. There was no Watertown Wolves players around. I could see them blowing it dead.
So Zimmerman with 2 quick shots, and Tomei able to make those saves. Binghamton will win the D-zone draw as Cervoni will play it over to the far side for Bondarenko. Saw the hit was coming from Powers, so he just chipped it on ahead. Weber gets to a loose puck. as Emery's back out there with some members of the first line right now. Wolves will skate it out of harm's way. This is Igor Filipov driving the middle lane, giving it over to Klink. Tomei fumbles with that one a little bit, tried to squeeze the glove, but the puck came out. Works out for Binghamton. They come back the other way. Bondarenko cuts into the middle, runs out of real estate as he got into the blue paint. Bondarenko trying to extend that point streak. Just ran out of space in low. Stone pinches in, far side. Matched one-on-one with Ouellette. Down low. Chernyuk not able to catch up to that puck as that's Sirota coming around the other side. Bondarenko knocked into the wall. Binghamton wanted a call, but none provided this time. Both teams will go for a line change as Sirota goes to pick the pocket of the Watertown defender, and he's successful. Comes away with the steal. Cuts in towards the middle. Looking for another call that time, but gonna fall on deaf ears. Sargis reverses up top, but the play is read by Quinn Shevers. And Watertown gonna come away with the loose puck. Almost gave it right back to Shevers, driving the middle in between the hashes. Sargis out wide's got a step, cuts around, waiting for the defense to open up. Draw back for Lathland. Black Bears got some players up high right now. Durazio sends it down low into the circle for Stefan. Little give and go. Durazio's shot floats off a stick, off the glass, and back out into the neutral zone. Watertown able to get the clear, and Sargis one-man forechecking crew, but the play is offside at the line.
I think it was close there. I think we could have got away with that. But it seems that the Watertown Wolves are being a little too aggressive with Bondarenko out there. He's getting pushed around. He's getting checked into the boards, and they're just trying to keep him off the puck, almost wanting to stop that streak.
We're going to take a timeout. 3:21 left to go. We're back with you right after this.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Welcome back in, everybody. While we were away, we had the Robin Signs hero of the game. Season ticket holder, Brian Takis, who served 20 years overseas in the United States military, unfortunately passed away since the last Black Bears home game. His family's in attendance tonight. They decorated his seat as if he was still here with us, and we know he's got the best seat in the house, looking down on the Black Bears here tonight. So we want to say our best wishes and thoughts and prayers to the Takis family. We miss Brian here with us tonight at the arena, but thank you for his service, and we know he's looking down on the Black Bears here tonight. Swain carries through the center ice circle, and that'll elude Yates on the way through. Hall back over to Dabari. And Chichu Lathan now will send it back up to Yates, who does get back up. Finds Stefan, who had a quick little step on his defender, passing it up for Nick Swain. These three have been really good together as of lately on the third line for the Black Bears. Yates trying to draw the eyes of the defenders as he carries from the blue line down into the circle. Given a shoulder by Zimmerman. Sent back up top, tipped on by Swain. Off a shot from Anderson. Yates gets to the rebound though, cuts to the front of the net, puck still available, and Stefan just sends it wide as he looks up to the rafters. About to hit the 2-minute warning here in the first period. And Stubbs able to cross the line. Everybody's on side. Bondarenko through traffic, steered away by the paddle of Colgan. Through traffic, Bondarenko trying to settle it down, and Colgan, I believe, batted that one out of midair. And Stubbs will send it back around to Bondarenko. Sent around over to Cervoni. Binghamton playing a little bit of tic-tac-toe with the passing right now as Colgan has to make another save. That's 15 here in the first period. Weber through traffic. Body save by Colgan. Bondarenko's rebound is absorbed by the Wolves goaltender.
I always think it's an impressive feat when an offensive unit can go out there and make a 5-on-5 even man game look like a power play. Just doing whatever they like, when they want, and how they want it. Just the perfect passing in that right corner there, and just making Colgan have a heck of a night so far.
Here's a look at this last opportunity. Bondarenko on the backhand. He's trying to outweight the netminder, and unfortunately for him, Colgan able to make the save. Wolves now with control. They're get it out towards the red line, but no further than that before the Black Bears poke it back into the Wolves into the ice. Newman back the other way to Dabari. Pass a little bit slower than what he intended to, so he couldn't catch it in stride and to reach back for it. Dabari looking for Ouellette up top. We got 1 minute left to go here in the period as it's slapped around the wall by Cervoni. Stubbs over to a loose puck, backhander. Unattainable by the first man, but Weber works out. Bondarenko 3-on-2 for the Black Bears. Bondarenko over to Emery. Got a step, but pushed away off the puck by Newman. Good recovery by 55 in white. Far side now, Dabari's 1-on-4 in the offensive zone all by his lonesome self while everybody else goes for a line change. That allows Binghamton the early exit out of their own end. Ramekers passes his stick to himself around his own back. That was pretty neat. See if the Black Bears can do anything with this possession now. DeRazio turns on his jets, cuts in towards the middle, pushed off the puck. Ramekers had it roll through the blue paint, sent around the wall to a vacated blue line. 5 seconds left to go in the period. DeRazio is going to have to go backwards, and that is where our first period is going to come to a close.
That second line, the offensive pressure those guys have been putting together out there. Ramaker's crashing the net. He's getting a lot of fantastic opportunities. And Sirota and Sargis always seem to be at the correct place at the right time, and they're always there to finish those little backdoor passes.
So we are through one period of play here tonight. Binghamton leads Watertown 2-0. 2 even strength goals for the Black Bears, even though they're 0 for 2 on the man advantage. But don't go anywhere, folks. We have the Excite Motorsports intermission report coming up. We'll have a look at the stats from the first period, a peek at the out-of-town scoreboard, and also the Bear Bright Electric brightest moments from period number 1. So Brooks Hill and Eli Worth will be back with you right after these messages.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on 2 wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Welcome back in, everybody, for another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Got a couple of youth members of the STHA playing hockey on both ends of the rink right now to start the intermission report. Black Bears lead 2-0. They score 2 even-strength goals. 1 21 seconds in, and the other 12 minutes and 42 seconds into the game as well. Eli, before we get to the stats and the nitty-gritty of this period, I know you touched on it just a little bit before we went to that quick timeout, but what was your overall thoughts of period number 1?
The offensive dominance of the Black Bears team, obviously the shot differential is always there every night, 20-7, 13 goal differential. We see it game in and game out, but I'm really liking these looks and opportunities, the second and third line, even the extra forward, Emery even getting a breakaway there towards late in the first period. But Tomei's been shut down on the other end, so he can't be forgotten down there. The defense is keeping the puck up the ice. Rarely they're going back, and I'm really impressed so far with the way the Black Bears attack that neutral zone. The passes are to no one, seemingly, and then a Black Bear is always there to pick it up and take it into the offensive zone.
Taking a look at the stats after 20 minutes of play, Binghamton is 0 for 2 on the man advantage, but you'll live with that when they have 2 even strength goals. That's the difference maker so far in this one. Shots on goal, 20 for the Black Bears and 7 for the Wolves. It got rough early for the Wolves as it started in the first 11 shots being 10-1. But as the period went along, and especially in that last 5 minutes, they were starting to generate a couple of more chances, got some more offensive zone time. Still not nearly enough that they need to be real competitive with the Black Bears in the period, but we still have 40 minutes left to play, and 2-goal lead is not insurmountable for the Wolves. The Wolves scored 8 goals last time out against the Danbury Hat-Tricks as they won that game 8-5. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. When we come back after these messages, you're listening to Black Bears Hockey live on YouTube.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night to work from home days to staying secure or everything all at once. You'll always be connected, so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Eli Worth hanging up in the Jeff Kai's Auto Sales broadcast booth. You're listening to the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Prowls riding by. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Find out what's going on in the FPHL tonight. Eli, you know it's a good night when all 14 teams are in action. We got 7 games going on, 6 of them out of town. Danbury leads Port Huron 1-0 with an early goal on the road up in McMahon Place. PD Ice Cats, next week's opponent for the Binghamton Black Bears, up 1-0 over the Athens Rock Lobsters. That game being played in Florence, South Carolina. 0-0 between Columbus and Indiana. They're searching for the first goal. And Baton Rouge, Topeka hasn't quite started yet. That's going to be at 8:05 Eastern time start. Same with Monroe and Biloxi. That game going to start at 8:05 out in the Coast Coliseum. Now, trying to figure out why we don't have an update on Twin City and Blue Ridge. So, unfortunately, that game might be delayed. However, that is unconfirmed. It's just not updated on the league site as the game not starting yet. So, real quick, out of the games that do have scores so far, PD leads Athens at home 1-0 in the first period. And Danbury leads Port Huron 1-0 on the road at the end of the first period. That was a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Come back, Bear Bright Electric, brightest moments coming up after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Welcome back in, everybody. These are the Bear Bright Electric brightest moments from period number 1. Eli, really doesn't get better than scoring a goal 21 seconds into a game.
No, as we mentioned earlier, it sets the tone. It's just that spark, that energy that brings this place alive. Sometimes we're chasing it a little deeper in the game, but 21 seconds, so impressive, so fast, and it gets this team off on the right foot.
And Binghamton would grab their insurance goal at 12:42 of the period. Garrett Sargis gets the goal, and Scott Ramekers and Dan Stone getting the assist. So Scotty back up with the forward group tonight. Right back on the score sheet. He's got 19 assists now on the year. Black Bears make their way out of the tunnel as they get set here for period number 2. Be the long second period change. And now Wolves making their way out of their tunnel as well. Only had 2 penalties in the first period. They both belong to the Wolves. Matt Gordon and Adam Zimmerman were the guilty parties, both just 2-minute minors. Binghamton came up empty-handed on the power play, even though it generated some good looks. Brendan Colgan doing some of his best work, while the Wolves were down a man.
Yeah, Watertown has a plan going into these penalty kills against the Black Bears unit. They're forcing them to take these higher shots towards the blue line. They're clogging those shooting lanes. They're just not allowing many looks out in front or many chances to collapse in front of that net, maybe sneak one past Colgan. They're just doing a good job keeping the puck wide on those man advantages for the Binghamton Black Bears.
Five-on-five is where we start the way the game was designed to be played, and we are officially underway here in period number 2. Bodies collide in the far corner, top of your screen, all ready to start. And the Black Bears waste no time getting the puck out of their own end, going defense to offense. Steffen's pass, intended for Swain, never made it across, and Colgan will just melt that down 19 seconds in. If the Black Bears do not score in the next 2 seconds, then they are off pace than how they scored back in the first period.
An unfair and unrealistic start, but we hope to repeat it.
Face off, going to be won back by the Wolves. Benchik goes off the wall and out, and it is icing against the Wolves. So we'll bring that puck all the way back into the Watertown end, reset, and do it again.
Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, all-star stuff. Visit our website, call the number.
Everybody stays the same for the Black Bears. Wolves not allowed to change following the violation. Steffen's going to take the draw for Binghamton against 22, Stephen Kling from Watertown. Cernyuk able to get the outlet pass, and this will be another icing against the Wolves as Klink not able to get a piece of it. So back-to-back icing calls against Watertown. And now Binghamton is going to take the opportunity to change, get the top line out, and also they get to pick their dot.
Seen a little bit of talk going back and forth between Weaver and Klink. After that hit in the corner to start the period, there's been a lot of back and forth going between them.
Face off one back, Bondarenko sends it up to Stone. Works its way downhill. Kirkby tries to work through a double team in the trapezoid. Held in the line, though, by the Black Bears defense. Stubbs just whacking at a loose puck. Klink never saw him coming. Into the far corner in front of our friend, Wyatt Friedlander. And DeRazio trying to walk the line, tipped on. Colgan makes a save. Bondarenko fanned on the one-timer. And Benchik able to finally get the clear for the Wolves. Klink's wrist shot almost got it over the leg pad of Tomei, but he's able to snare that one with his glove. His first save of period number 2.
Binghamton did a good job. Stone there forcing Klink wide, making him do a little bit of an uncomfortable shot and closing that angle on the net. Tomei is able to stay in front of it and see it the whole way through.
Dominic Tomei has had 7 one-goal allowed games this year. For someone who's played in as many games as he has this year across the FPHL, that leads the league.
No, he's been fantastic so far this year. 13-1 on the year. Just been very dominant in that, especially December Player of the Month. Like, just excellent work in those pipes.
Couple of great chances, one from Sirota, the other from Lathland. Lathland still searching for that first goal as a pro hockey player. Not only was Tomei the Booster Club Player of the Month for the month of December, he was also the FPHL's Goaltender of the Month for the 12th month of 2025. Got a penalty here coming up, and it's going to be against the Black Bears. Colgan doesn't know it yet, so he's actually just going to stay put in the cage. And now Newman's wrist shot going to be blocked away by Tomei. Colgan will make his way towards the bench now as it'll trickle out into the neutral zone. Touched up by Yates just as Colgan makes his way to the bench. Wolves going to the power play for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Ramaker's in the right corner here, little high with his stick. Hit the Watertown player a little high, and they obviously caught him right in front of the referee there. He's going in the box.
So Scotty Ramaker is going to be sitting down, unfortunately. Time of the penalty is 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Take a look at this replay. And just got him barely on the hands. Now the Wolves are on the power play. And it's something that they've struggled with this year. As Chernyuk will send it up top to Dabari. Stripped by Stubbs. Can Binghamton get this short-handed opportunity? It's poked into the zone, but Colgan gets active with his stick. It's a giveaway. Kirkby in alone, and a body save made by Colgan. Black Bears are 91% on the PK this year. That's the top of the FPHL, and they will send that all the way down. The PK is always brought to you by our friends at the Northeastern Striping Corporation. You can contact them for all your paving and concrete needs. Wolves on the power play, operating below 20%. They're at 19 on the year. Binghamton did allow a power play goal last weekend, and I believe they're going to be tested here with 1:06 left to go. They could be adding a second man to the penalty box.
Yeah, another little opportunity there for Weber and Klink going at it. But the opportunities have been coming for the Black Bears so far, and if there's a guy you want on that forecheck at the top of that penalty kill, it's CJ Stubbs, doing an excellent job scoring short-handed this season, and Kirkby there to intercept that pass out of the air, get a beautiful shot on target, unimpeded, between the dots. Colgan just happened to get a stop on it.
Stephens still waiting for the replay. Unfortunately, it wasn't queued up. It had the Kirkby short-handed opportunity. Playing up on the video board. Filipov now, as the Black Bears find themselves on the wrong end of a 5-on-3. This is Klink up top, sending it for Serduk. It's blocked by Sirota. One person has both Black Bears goals at 3-on-5. It's Dakota Bond. Unfortunately, Dakota not with the team this year. So we'll see if Binghamton has the opportunity to try to add someone else's name in the history books. Gordon playing it down low for Hall. Looking at his options. It splits the defense, and Stubbs is going to get into a race. Not going to have enough to beat Colgan there. Forces the Wolves goaltender to play it out towards the middle of the ice. Klink far side, carrying over, trying to draw the eyes of the defenders. See how far he can drag a Black Bear with him. A backhand saucer across. Chernyuk walking the line, it's blocked. Stubbs sends it out. Out of the box is Scott Ramekers with a head of steam, charging in against Colgan. And Colgan is just going to play it around the wall. Binghamton now in a traditional 5-on-4 penalty kill for the next 40 seconds. Stubbs watching some precious seconds go off the clock and now go for a line change. Bondarenko comes on to take his place. And Tomei wisely watches that puck fall into the blue paint and will just trap it down underneath his mitt, get a whistle, and let everybody change, get the PK structure back together.
Yeah, that was a sneaky good little stop there on that offensive little pressure there by CJ Stubbs up there on that forecheck. Stopped it on the wall there and just kept his eyes up on the clock, but then still was able to stick handle through two Watertown Wolves.
Wolves back on a 5-on-4 power play as power shot punched away with authority by Tomei. Newman to the rebound. Sent around the wall to Zimmerman, stopping and starting just outside the circle. Wolves try to get to a loose puck, and Dabari not strong enough to carry into the middle through contact. His Powers wrist shot Looking for a tip, none provided. Bounces out towards the blue paint. Steffen's up and ready. And penalty box door flies open. And he joins the play in progress. Bondarenko backhand to the forehand, dropping it back for Sargis. Falls down, still gets the shot off. Colgan steers it into the corner before it's reversed back around the wall. Bondarenko settles it down from its side. Lathan through traffic, tipped on by Steffen. Gets in a board battle, wins it, but centers up where Bondarenko wasn't in a position to play the puck. And this one comes outside the blue line. Everybody's got to touch up. They comply. Bondarenko holding for a sneaky drag shot, trying to fool the netminder into leaving early. But Colgan will make the save off the wall, trapping it down, and we'll get a stoppage. 14:25 left to go here in period number 2. Binghamton kills off a 5-on-3. We're back with you after this.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. We just had the L&T lawn care race while we were away, and row BB defeated AA.
Pretty handily.
Yeah, they're all going home with t-shirts.
It's about half a row lead there.
It was. I think somebody might have dropped it on AA, unfortunately. Back to play now. Binghamton up 2-0 against Watertown. We're over 5 minutes gone here in the AAA Northway second period. Swain dropping it back over for Yates as her carry just above the top of the circle. Penalty coming up against the Wolves. The shot's fought off by Colgan. Touched up. And Binghamton now will have their third power play of the night, just as Stemay got his way to the bench.
I hope 54 Dustin Henning's all right up there. Took a heck of a hit into the boards there on his back. Very sore, very nimble coming off the ice here.
6 minutes gone in period number 2, and Quinn Shevers guilty of a slash. So Binghamton's power play going to trot back out there, trying to go 1 for 3 now on the night. Binghamton on the Myers security power play. Kirkby able to get control off the draw. Yates toe drag, and his wrist shot just goes high. Back over to DeRazio through the neutral zone. Unfortunately, when you don't hit the net, the puck tends to ride the glass or the wall all the way out of the zone. Binghamton, though, re-enters cleanly as Stubbs sends it across. Back over to Austin. The D-man's wrist shot going to get blocked by the Watertown defense, and Wolves able to get an early clear for the second time. DeRazio cuts into the middle, flies by Newman, goes out wide. A 2-foot pass for Yates will elude Gavin. And unfortunately right there, Eli, just a situation where when you're too close to another player, chances are they might not receive that pass cleanly.
Yeah, a bit of a no-look there, too. Wasn't really heads up on that play.
Kirkby, backhander. He goes off the back bar. It's going to count. Power play goal for the captain. 3-0 Black Bears. Snuck behind the defense, and a seam pass finds Tyson Kirkby. Pass Colgan, upstairs, 3-0 Bears.
You can't let a player of Kirkby's caliber just crash the net like that, unimpeded, catches on the forehand, goes backhand, throws it high, rolls around the entire back bar and out of Colgan's net.
Can't wait to see the overhead on this one. That's going to be the true tale if this one went in. And right on cue, video team pulls it up nicely. Off the back bar, in and out like the cheeseburger. And it's a 3-0 lead favoring the Black Bears. Binghamton now 1 for 3 on the man advantage.
I just got my haircut yesterday, and I think this guy's gonna need one too. It's the Bad Hair Cam brought to you by Studio 11 Barbershop.
First goal of the period. And it belongs to Tyson Kirkby, his 11th of the season. Now Emery pushes off a defender, sends it across looking for Steffen. Defended by Powers, never made it through. Klink fought off. A wrist shot from Tomei, or excuse me, Klink's wrist shot fought off by Tomei. Said that backwards. So Sirota with the saucer pass to Kirkby. Yates gets the secondary. Gavin Yates with 2 points on the night. And Zach Sirota continues to set a new career high in points with an assist tonight. He's got 23 on the year in just his second season.
He's been terrific this entire season. He started off in that lower third line, 10th forward position. He's creeped up all the way to the second line tonight, even a few starts here and there. And he's just doing a fantastic job. It's his aggression and his ability to get in front and just crash that net unexpectedly.
Dabari's backhander jumps up on him, and Tomei will just grab that one. It was going off target. Let her reset and start again. Like you said, he's a guy who was in that 10th forward third line spot and then battled his way up the lineup to a spot where he really can't get taken out of that second line center position.
No, when you're putting points on the board at the rate he is this season, it only translates to good things for the team.
So Hall trying to corral a loose puck off the face-off. Ramekers will get there first, and here just slide it down in front of both benches. A giveaway by the Wolves. Sirota has it on the forehand, trying to work it over to Sargis, in tight for Ramekers, and that one almost cleared the safety net. Believe it hit the Watertown defender's stick, but that one almost hit the ceiling.
Yeah, those three are communicating on another level. They're even talking coming off the ice, Sirota and Sargis. They know they could have had that one there, and they're just doing everything they can to pick that defense apart.
So Gavin Yates is 2 goals away from a career high tonight. He's got 21 now on the season. I was very surprised by that.
I mean, when you put 4 goals in like he did a few months ago, I'd only expect him to start scoring a lot more.
He's got 21 goals and 28 assists on the year. Still a ways away from his points total career high. But if he gets to 23 goals on a regular season, that's a new marker for Gavin Yates, a guy who's a 2-time playoff MVP, one of 2 in the league's 16-year history.
Yeah, an integral part of this Black Bears team. It's hard to see them play without him.
Bondarenko almost got gifted a nice present. Would have been a late Christmas gift right there, as Colgan went for the swipe and came up empty-handed on the puck as it traveled through the blue paint. Back to the action now. Lathling couldn't hold the line, and I really don't blame him not pinching up 3-0. 9 minutes gone in the AAA Northway second period. More important that you get back defensively. You don't want to give Watertown a freebie and pull them right back into the game. Shots on goal are 29-11, favoring the Black Bears. Corrigan now reversing it back around. Filippov down low against Weber. Stood up by 61 in black and green. Out come the Black Bears. Bondarenko sends it far side to Steffen. Steffen shaves up the ice as he pulls up into the circle. Looking for somebody to pass to. He finds Weber. Returned back down low for the Black Bears as Swain gets right back up off the ice and gives it to the trusty Gavin Yates. Tried to stuff it in. Blocker save made by Colgan. Swain got handcuffed on the rebound. Out come the Wolves. Klink back the other way. Wrapped off his stick by Weber, but Benchik cuts into the middle. Penalty here is coming up. And Tomei able to make the save. And Klink is hurt on the play.
Unfortunately, it's what I mentioned earlier. Klink and Weber kind of jawing at each other the entire night, and it just came to a head finally.
9:59 left to go here in the period. Klink is going to go to the locker room. Black Bears are going to be on the penalty kill when we come back right after this.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Eli Worth here tonight. Halfway home in the AAA Northway second period. Dan Weber sitting in the penalty box for the Black Bears. He also has a friend to join him in Gavin Yates. Now, I don't know if they called both penalties on Weber, and Yates is just serving the extra one because he doesn't really kill penalties for Binghamton, or if there was two separate penalties on the play. We're going to find out here in just a second. And it looks like Weber gets a hold of Klink right there. I suspect that's probably a holding penalty. Watertown is on the power play, and it's a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. Dangerous task for the Black Bears here.
No, as we mentioned earlier, we do need a 5-on-3 goal scorer.
So Weber at 10:01 for holding is the initial call. Zimmerman fires. And then Yates adds 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So two separate penalties at the same time. That's why the Black Bears are down 2 men. Chernyuk will send it over to Zimmerman. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Wolves get set up. They have DeRazio, Stone, and Steffen out as the three-man unit. Sent across and wide as they snuck behind the Black Bears defense. Now Zimmerman through traffic. His shot fought off by Tomei. Over to Filipov on the far side of your screen. Down low, Filipov tries to go, power move, rolls through the blue paint. DeRazio sets it up on a tee and tries to play it off the glass and out. All the way back down to Brendan Colgan.
Terrific job by DeRazio, tying that stick up in front of the net and then getting a beautiful clear.
Wolves get back on side as they took a spill at the blue line. Dabari far side now controlling it. Partial change for the Black Bears. They got 2 out of the 3 off on that last dump. 40 seconds left to go. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. 2-man down. Ouellette shot tipped high by Filipov. Anderson able to get a whack at it. Sends it back up top. Stone blocks the pass. And Chernyuk able to get a piece of it. Excellent block by Stubbs, keeping it away from Tomei. And out wide near the wall. Dabari will carry from top to bottom. Power move. Tomei makes the first save in the blue paint. They whack at it. Tomei has it underneath his pads, and we get a stoppage.
Something I was noticing there as they were cycling that puck around. These fans in Binghamton are so into this game. The place is dead silent. You would almost think there was literally like a mouse running around. You could hear it on the ice. They were so silent, so into it, and then this place comes right to the defense of their goaltender with an excellent save there to cap it off.
So Tomei will take some time to adjust his match. That shot rang off the post, and then it squirts underneath Tomei. So here's a look at it one more time. And if our guys in the video room can run that overhead angle one more time. Thank you, guys. So here's the initial shot, left side, off the post, and Filipov kicked it towards Tomei, and he was able to squeeze his legs tight and able to make the save. 11 seconds left to go in the PK for the Black Bears, and 2 men are going to come out of the box at the same time. Wrist shots caught by Tomei with 4 seconds left. And if you're feeling it maybe a little bit advantageous, maybe Tomei tries to play that puck, time it up with the guys coming out of the box, but smart play there is just to hold on for a whistle.
Tricky situation, as you mentioned. Weaver and Yates have to sit down for another 4 seconds, another stoppage, and then we'll be back here in a second.
Gordon off the face-off win, sends it over to Zimmerman. It's blocked by Ramekers, and here comes Weaver, here comes Yates. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Zimmerman gives it over for Hall. A wrist shot going to be caught this time by Tomei. No net front presence as they return to 5-on-5. And now, 7:48 left to go here in the period.
Yeah, Ramekers does an excellent job taking that shot off his shin pad. Little sore, little ginger move in there, but he's able to stay in front of that puck, force a bad shot, and Tomei, again, sees it the whole way through, stops it from going into the back of the net.
Watertown's now 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. Binghamton's 1 for 3 on their power play opportunities. Now we're back to 5-on-5. Kirkby elevates that one down low to Zimmerman. Look out! That got shot right into the crowd halfway up in section 2. Looks like everybody's okay. Got the thumbs up. That's generally a good sign. And you know what? That's going to be delay of game for puck over the glass.
Yeah, they heard Stubbs just hauling it behind him, trying to get a stick on that puck. Forces him to turn and make a bad play and shoot it clean out of the arena.
12:26, time of the penalty for a delay of game. Puck over the glass. Black Bears, who scored on their last power play, are on it once again. DeRazio, Stubbs, Kirkby, and Yates, and they score right off the draw. Scott Ramekers with a blast, left alone in the bumper spot. Make it 4-0 Binghamton. They waste no time at all.
Yeah, Ramekers sitting there in that bumper spot. He's there for that slap shot, and just to force Colgan to be very uncomfortable. You keep Kirkby between him, and it's just a shadow. You can't see the puck coming through, and Ramekers fires an absolute blast top shelf.
DeRazio to Stubbs to Scott Ramekers, and it is a power play goal. So Stubbs back on the score sheet, as is Austin DeRazio. DeRazio came into the night the league leader in power play goals, and he picks up a power play assist right there. Binghamton's up by 4. They're looking for more. Sent back across the ice to the far side. DeRazio back with it now. Reeder tries to center up. Bounces into blue paint, cleaned up by Stone, but not out. DeRazio will just go up ice to Kirkby, but Kirkby stretch pass looking for Stubbs on the far side is a return to Cinder as the Black Bears ice the puck here at 6:37 remaining in the frame.
Kirkby trying to talk to the referee there. He thought it was deflected on the way out, but we're coming back down to the other end.
Face-off one back to Dabari. Wolves looking for their first one of the night. They trail by 4. DeRazio, nice little self-pass off his own net. Normally you see a pass off the net in the offensive zone, but DeRazio not afraid to do it in his own end. Keeps the puck in control of the Black Bears. Stone stretched over to Kirkby, got behind the defense, but at the end of his shift, just going to get it deep enough to go for a line change. Benchik carries up ice. Drives the left wing side, gets around Anderson, sent in front for Dabari. No quarter given, player blows a tire. Yates pushed off the puck, and now delayed offside against the Black Bears, so nobody could touch it. Chernyuk goes off the outside of the cage, loose puck's available. Yates not able to corral it, sending it back up top to Dabari. In and out of his own end. Watertown's changing their forwards right now as Swain blew a tire at center ice in the circle. And just steered behind the net by Dominic Tomei. Lathland peppered by Newman, but able to find Swain in front. And this one goes through the neutral zone back into the Wolves' side as they try to clear the zone. And everybody in Section 2 very cautious when that puck got up on the glass. Everybody in the first 5 rows put their hands up.
Yeah, I was going to comment on that. That puck just went a little high, and they're not taking any chances over there anymore.
No, they're not. They are alert, and that's what you got to be when you're watching a hockey game. Always got to keep your eye on the puck like a foul ball at a baseball game. Swain come over the line. Swain and Steffen, I should say, not Swain and Swain. Delayed penalty here coming up against the Black Bears. They call for Tomei to come out of the cage, and they will do so. Bondarenko comes onto the ice. Extra attacker is out. The drop back into the neutral zone by Yates, and Binghamton content to let the clock run a little bit now. They're going to get to stop and regroup after this next media timeout, and that first power play unit will be able to step right back out on the ice. Sargis tries to go far side. Still a delayed penalty sequence. 6-on-5 for the Black Bears.
You think that referee's arm ever gets tired?
Absolutely. I know how quickly my arm gets tired. Sargis throws it into the corner. And Ramaker is the last goal scorer in this one. Able to get it to DeRazio. Saucered back across. And guess what? Comes back out into the neutral zone. No stoppage. Ahead to Sargis now. Gets around Powers. Forehand. Just misses wide. Held in, though, at the line by DeRazio. And finally touched up by Watertown. We got a penalty coming up. In case you forgot, tell you all about it when we come back. 3:46 left to go here in the period.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Flex Cam, brought to you by Real American Beer, going on right now. Black Bears are on the power play as Quinn Shevers gets 2 minutes for holding. At 16:14 of the period. That's his second penalty of the period, and we have a stoppage once again. We got another penalty here called high sticking. Austin DeRazio got clipped on the way through, so the Black Bears are now going to be on a 5-on-3.
Yeah, DeRazio took that puck from behind the net, went screaming up that left side, and Corrigan just wasn't having it. Just got a stick in his way and just threw it right up towards his helmet area.
So 2-minute minor at 16:37. So a minute 38 of power play, 5-on-3 power play time for the Black Bears.
We did say a 5-on-3 goal. We didn't say which way, though.
I think we did say 3-on-5. Oh, but no, for each team. You know, I don't know, but actually, I'm not even going to say it. Not even going to say it. Meyer security power play for the Black Bears. They get control off the fail clear from Watertown. DeRazio looks to be okay after the high stick. We'll send it over to Stubbs. That shot ricochets off the glass. Thought maybe it hit the netting, but it is going to stay in play. Far side of your screen, DeRazio sending it up the half wall. A little give and go. Tipped down by Kirkby. Colgan able to make the save, tracking the puck well. Bondarenko's camped out on the near side post. Stubbs fires, and it just goes wide. Back up top for Austin, the rookie, sending it over to Stubbs, the vet. Playing a quick game of catch as the Black Bears start to collapse on the Wolves defensively. Tried to just thread the needle ahead to Kirkby. Bondarenko picks it out of the corner. Yates doesn't like it. Durazio will fire, and it's caught by Colgan at the top of his crease.
Yeah, the Watertown Wolves are still doing what they were trying to do in that first period. They're collapsing. They're forcing a lot of deeper shots. Stubbs and Durazio are getting looks. But again, it's just so crowded out in front there. Colgan's able to stay in front of it.
Well, there's some fans breaking it down at the top of the stands tonight. Got a lot to cheer about. Team's up 4-0, and they're on a 2-man advantage for the next 45 seconds. Stubbs carries in, sending it across to Kirkby. Bondarenko's going to take a turn, camped out front, but quickly trade places back with Tyson. Durazio down low for Yvonne. A little give and go. Black Bears starting to get below the dots. As Stubbs will send it across. Laterally, Durazio scores. There's the league leader in power play goals. Austin Durazio makes it 5-0 Binghamton. That's the third power play goal of the night.
The Watertown Wolves force those high shots. Binghamton finally obliged, gets one to go. Across the top there, Stubbs to Durazio, fires an absolute marksman strike into that top left corner. Binghamton 5-0.
3 goals in the period for the Black Bears. All 3 come on the power play. Time of the goal, 17:50. Austin Durazio gets his 14th goal of the season and 11th on the man advantage.
Yeah, we were concerned with that slow start there, a little 0 for 2 on the power play, but now they're humming. That power play is in full steam ahead motion.
And that is 3 power play goals in the last 3 trips, and they're still on the man advantage. Steffen in tight for Sirota, tipped on. Nobody able to get across.
We had mentioned that chemistry with Sargis and Sirota. They were just off that same page on that look. Sirota was camped right in front of that net. Just unfortunately couldn't get it to go home.
That is the Burger King burger goal, and also Ivan Bondarenko picks up an assist to extend his point streak, so he will not have to worry about that for the rest of the night. 7 seconds left to go in the Myers Security power play as Binghamton does cross the line offside.
I'm sure that was on his mind. It was on my mind as well. I was hoping I wasn't here to break that jinx, and luckily for us, I'm not the one to bring it home.
Were you worried about that?
I was very concerned, actually. I wouldn't want to be blamed for anything.
Oh, people will find something. Sargis into the middle for Sirota. Penalty time is up. Corgan does return. That unfortunately does end the Black Bears scoring run of 3 straight power play goals. They're now 3 for 6 on the night. Now, Eli, I would normally ask Cole or Alex this, but 3 for 6 is 50%. 50% is still pretty good on the power play, right?
In hockey, excellent. Love 50% on the power play. If you can get at least half those goals to go, heck, any goals to go, it's always a positive thing for this team, and especially with the shot differential. I mean, you expect it out of this Black Bears team.
Ramekers hammers another one-timer from the high slot, and that went off the knob of the stick of Brendan Colgan. Back down low, Sirota not afraid to get physical.
Broke the stick.
Bark up that tree of a tall defenseman in Konstantin Chernuk. He's caught out there on the ice without a twig. See if the Black Bears can take advantage. 25 seconds left to go. Rameker sends it down low to Sargis. And the Wolves not able to get the clear. Anderson with 15. Down low, Sirota, give and go. Swain fires and scores! They do make it count. 6 on the night for Binghamton.
Right when you thought the period was going to close out there, Sirota, all by his lonesome behind that goal line there, finds a crashing Nick Swain, pots it right past Colgan. He didn't stand a chance on that. Those guys were just playing 2-on-0 there.
4 goals in the second period. That's the first one in the frame that comes at even strength. Time of the goal, 19 minutes and 49 seconds.
Dare I say Colgan doesn't see too much action in this third period?
I think that probably is a safe bet. So the AAA Northway period will conclude with the Black Bears adding one more for good measure. Paul trying to beat the horn, cuts to the front, and that is where the period is going to come to a close.
Yeah, the Black Bears unhappy with that one. They're just trying to run the period out. Watertown took offense and tried to capitalize on it. Not very happy right about now.
So let's take a look at this last goal before we go to timeout. Sirota down low by himself finds Nick Swain crashing the net, and that was the final goal of the period with just 11 seconds left to go. We're going to take a timeout here, come back with more. The Excite Motorsports Intermission Report Part 2 coming up, where we take a look at the stats, highlights, and a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, maybe some more, who knows. We're back with you right after this.
Join us this Friday and Saturday night as the Black Bears host the PD Ice Cats for the first time in franchise history. Binghamton will be wearing specialty jerseys on Friday night, and then on Saturday it's a post-game skate with the players. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The Black Bears are headed back to Tully's on Tuesday, February 3rd at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and some of the Black Bears players as we break down the latest homestand for Binghamton. Come out to Tully's on the Vestal Parkway and have a good time with us.
Welcome back in, everybody. First home game of 2026, off to a pretty good start through 40 minutes of play. Binghamton leads 6-0 over the Wolves. 3 power play goals in that frame for Binghamton alone, and then Nick Swain adds one for good measure with 11 seconds left to go in the frame.
At this rate, we're going to see a 6-goal third period. 2 goals in the first, 4 in the second. This Black Bears unit, you know, they're capable of it, but I don't know. It'd be cool to see, but this Black Bears offense, they've been doing a fantastic job, especially the second and third line, getting quality looks out in front, and Sargis and Zach Sirota, even Swain adding on a few tonight. They've been doing a fantastic job, and we're filling up the stat sheet here.
We want to welcome you back into broadcast level. Brooks Hill and Eli Worth here on the call tonight. Eli, you're doing a great job filling in as the emergency backup broadcaster, and feels like you really never left.
Yeah, the E-Bub. I mean, it's been a year since I called a game in this arena. Love the energy. This place is ecstatic. These fans are incredible. They're just so into the game. It makes it easier for us. We're just here for the ride.
Taking a look at the stats through 2 periods of play, Watertown had 10 shots on goal in the frame. They have a total of 17. Binghamton had 16 in the frame. Their game total is at 36. One thing that's unique, Eli, is both teams had elongated 5-on-3 sequences in that period alone. Binghamton able to cash in on their 5-on-3, while Watertown was not.
Yeah, Binghamton did an excellent job coming out there. They were moving that puck around. They moved it across the top. We got Stubbs over to Durazio, getting that first one to go. And then as that time expired, we had Sirota, we had Swain. We just had a plethora of goals towards the end of that period. Very high offensive power tonight.
Watertown is 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. Binghamton is 3 for 6. There's your difference right there. Special teams playing a factor as always. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more here on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Back with you after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serpanotics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report rolls on. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Black Bears lead 6-0. Eli pointed it out, so credit where credit is due. 6 different goal scorers for the Black Bears tonight. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's nice to spread the wealth around. I mean, we get different names on the score sheet. It's a great team opportunity and a great bonding moment for the guys when you can just start spreading the wealth, and then everyone's involved and everyone's locked in on this game.
Speaking of spreading out, let's spread our wings a little bit and find out what's going on across the FPHL with a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Danbury leads Port Huron 2-0 up in Michigan. Athens and PD are tied at 2 down in Florence, South Carolina. We do have an update that the Twin City Thunderbirds are up 1-0 over their rival, the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Columbus River Dragons up 2-0 over the Indiana Sentinels. No update yet from Baton Rouge and Topeka. That game was supposed to start at 8:05. I hope everything is okay. And Monroe and Biloxi are tied at 2 in the first period. Highest scoring first period down in the Coast Coliseum. So once again, Biloxi and Monroe tied at 2. Columbus leads Indiana 2-0. Twin City leads Blue Ridge 1-0. 2-2 Athens and PD, and Danbury leads Port Huron 2-0. That's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. We'll have the Bear Brain Electric brightest moments coming up right after these messages here. Thank you for once again listening to the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report here live on YouTube.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Bear Bright Electric, brightest moments from period number 2 going on right now as we get set for period number 3. Black Bears up 6-0. They have the largest lead in the entire FPHL right now, as every other game is either a 1-goal game or it's tied. So Binghamton taking care of business right now. They still got 20 minutes left to go as we get set for period number 3. Eli, what do you think here is the key in this final 20 minutes?
Just finishing the game the same way you started. You got to stay very zoned in defensively, get that puck out of there, keep it on the offensive pressure. Binghamton Black Bears are always known for putting shots on net, never a question, but the way they get through that neutral zone is always important. They're quick, they're fast, and they're very intuitive of finding that next guy and just to stretch the ice further than anyone else in the league.
Well, the Black Bears looking to pick up win number 28 on the season, and they've gotten pretty close through the first 40 minutes. They just got to hammer this one home, and hopefully they will be on the right side of the scoreboard once this one is over with. A lot of penalties in the second period, and probably expect the chippiness to pick up a little bit here in period number 3. So obviously the Black Bears will love to get out of this one just by protecting themselves and protecting their teammates as well. You don't want anybody taking liberties in a game that the outcome has more than likely already been decided. So tonight's third period is brought to you by our friends at Mama Bear Brand. We are just about set here for period number 3. We will start the period at 5-on-5. Did get a ton of 5-on-5 time in the second period, but we will see how long that stays here in our third period tonight.
No, we saw 5-on-3 opportunities for both teams, even fizzling out towards the end of the period there. The Black Bears stayed on the man advantage, and they capitalized. Watertown, unfortunately, did not, but we like that. We favor that here in this arena.
The Mama Bear Brand third period is officially back underway. Henning comes across the blue line, first touch for the Wolves. as they look to get on the scoreboard here in our final frame. Swain sends it out ahead to Yates, is in a race with McDonald. Yates is upended, crowd wants a call, but none provided. And we have a stoppage here. Heard the whistle blow. And Binghamton is going to get a penalty. 26 seconds in. So Gavin Yates is going to go to the penalty box for unsportsmanlike conduct. 26 seconds in. Unfortunately for Gavin, that's his second unsportsmanlike of the period.
I thought they were going to grab Weaver for something for getting Henning down on the boards here, but everyone's confused, but Yates is in the box.
Northeastern Striping Corporation, penalty kill for the Black Bears. 26 seconds into the third period. Wolves are on the power play now. Puck will come out into the neutral zone, and Watertown will have to start from there, breaking back into the zone.
Yates scored a goal faster than he took a penalty in this period.
Sabermetric stat of the night. That's why they pay you the big bucks, Eli. Chernyuk far side, sends it around the wall. Is Jabari going to be able to hold this in? No, he's not. It actually rides up into his shirt for a split second, but it falls back down to the ice. Zimmerman dances around through the center ice circle, and the Black Bears will regroup. Halfway done on the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Black Bears have not surrendered a shot quite yet on this last PK. Chernyuk back over to Gordon, intercepted by Sargis, tipped ahead. Is he able to catch up to it? Not with the fresh ice in the period. Puck is going to glide for a little bit too far. Back down to Brendan Colgan, who is still in net for the Watertown Wolves.
No, surprising. I saw the goaltender, the backup, come out towards the bench here, but no, they sent him back.
Anderson tries to soccer style that one up the wall. It's still behind the net. Wolves get to the rebound. 25 seconds left to go on the power play for Watertown as the shot gets tipped wide. Tomei maybe got a piece of it with his right leg. Olette now comes into the circle, cuts to the front. Tomei trying to track it in tight against Newman. He does. Anderson gets the rebound, and the Black Bears get the clear. They tell Gordon to stay out. 3-on-2, shorthanded rush. Over to Lathan, fires inches away from his first goal as a Black Bear, and it would have been shorthanded.
Oh, perfect opportunity throwing that puck across the ice. He was sitting there just waiting for it on that dot. Gets it on target. Unfortunately, can't beat the tendy.
Swain dodges the hip check from Powers. Now tries to skate past McDonald down low. Trying to use his feet in tight. And then Ramekers crashes the backside of the cage. Look out, as Yates' one-timing bid went just a little wide. Scott's got the puck down low, trying to center up for Swain. Paddled away by Colgan. Shevers off the glass and out. And this is icing against Watertown, and now Shevers shedding his gloves, trying to throw some punches against Ramekers.
Unsuspecting Ramekers. That was a sucker punch right to the back of his head. Luckily his helmet was still on, but that was cheap all the way around.
So it looks like Quinn Shevers is going to be the big R&J exterminating pest of the game. And he's getting held back by the linesman, Jonathan Palenko. It looks like the Black Bears are headed to the power play. Oh, no, excuse me. They're not headed to the power play. That's my fault.
We might be getting Ramekers on maybe an unsportsmanlike. A lot of talking between Watertown and Ramekers as he was going towards the bench there, or box, sorry.
3:01, time of the infractions.
Oh, Ramekers threw a stick before that.
Good eye, Eli. Well, I guess I take exception to that too.
Yeah, deservedly. Still going back and forth.
You know, I wish we had a line to Frank's headset so we could hear what's going on.
Little hot mic in the boxes over there. I've always loved that. You always see them talking, and I've always just, I want to hear the pleasantries exchanged between the players.
So for the first time tonight, we will go to 4-on-4.
We're seeing all configurations, all the special teams from both teams.
Colgan sends it around the wall. Weber's waiting for it. Thrown on target and tipped into the glove by Bondarenko. And Colgan able to make the save.
Yeah, Weber all alone. Figures he takes a shot of his own, puts it on target. Colgan grabs it with the glove.
Why not? He's got 2 this year, both of which did not get reviewed, the Dan Weber special.
You know, if there's a defenseman goal, I'm excited no matter how it's going in.
Cerrone sends it in down low. Chernyuk able to get it towards the blue line. Benchik not able to go 2-on-1 back the other way. Weber was already in zone end. So now Weber, Stubbs trying to play a game of catch. Saucer pass too far in front of Weber, but Bondarenko settles down the loose rubber as it ends up behind the cage. That's a blind backhander looking for Stubbs, and CJ just cut the wrong way there that Bondarenko wanted him to. Now Benchik 1-on-1 against Weber, centering up. Off the stick of Filipov, over to Bondarenko on the far side. Stubbs runs out of real estate around the half wall, but able to find Stone as he backtracks away from the net. Stone waiting for it down low, never got there as Zimmerman intercepts. Carries top side of your screen, driving that left wing slide, or side rather. Slides down the ice and tries to push Stefan away from the puck. Knocked ahead. Sirota late developing 2-on-1. Cuts it over to Stefan, just forked wide by Kyle. Sent up top for Stone. Ricochets off the bottom of the stick of Dabari as Durario trying to take his man 1-on-1. Sends it far side. Stefan over to Stone. Had the one-timer loaded up in his cannon, but that time never made it across to Dan. 15 seconds left to go at 4-on-4. Durazio's got the afterburners on, tries to go down the middle. Stefan far side, there's Sirota. Settling the puck back across and off the bottom of the crossbar. Kyle Stefan can't get any closer than that. D-to-D passing for Binghamton. Cutting into the middle, Durazio over to Sirota, and a wrist shot save made by Colgan. 5 minutes gone here in the Mama Bear brand third period. We're back to 5-on-5. Shevers and Romikers both joining the play. Stone down low. Over to Romikers. Her fire. High rising wrist shot off the glass. Stays in though. Great zone time for the Black Bears, and finally poked away by the man who was sitting in the penalty box in Shevers. Durazio goes out wide, holding, looking for his second off the paddle of Colgan. Looked like the Wolves defense there for a second. Thought that puck went out of play, but clearly stayed in off the glass. Corrigan back the other way, waits for his teammate to touch up. Tries to take Lathan to the front side of the cage. Ends up behind the net for Reeder. And Yates off his skate, able to direct it out into neutral ice. Wrist shot off the safety netting by Corrigan. Falls back down harmlessly to the ice. Sending us to our first timeout of the evening. 13:57 of the third period. We're back with you right after this, folks.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Batch Coffee high energy came going on, showing some fans that still screaming at the top of their lungs. So Watertown is 0 for 5 on the man advantage. Binghamton is 3 for 6. That's the difference maker in tonight's game. We're going to point to special teams. Gavin Yates scored 21 seconds in. And now he's looking for his second. Got the puck rolled off his stick. As the Wolves will backtrack in their own end. Binghamton will take on Watertown once again tomorrow night, 7:30, up at the Watertown Municipal Arena as Philippov fires into the glove of Tomei. Makes the save on the top of his crease. Another road game for the Black Bears up in Watertown. Last time they were in Watertown, Friday night game, they lost 4-3, ended the winning streak, but then bounced back with a dominating performance the other night.
Black Bears are known for their bounce back games. 2 in a row, unheard of. That second game, you always want to watch out.
Wolves try to center up and a paddle down by Tomei. Able to go the other way now. As it bounces, look out, Bondarenko almost able to cash in off a giveaway. That one, Stubbs not able to settle. He was looking for Bondarenko. At this point, they're just trying to feed Yvonne, try to get that monkey off his shoulder.
You know, he's got a lot of assists, and I think he was, 7 goals on the year so far? I mean, you don't need him to score goals if he's putting up points like that.
League leader in assist. So he's already got one tonight, and he's looking for more. 45 on the year for Ivan Bondarenko. Black Bears counter back the other way. Here's their Russian forward with the puck. Dropping it back for Emery. Goes between his own legs, trying to get it back across to Bondarenko. Penalty is coming up against the Wolves. Durazio sending it down low for Ivan. In tight, touched up by the Wolves. Look out, that one is thrown into the crowd with 27 seconds left to go. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I said 27, section 27.
Well, those two kids get a lucky souvenir. Wonder who gets it. They might have to fight over it.
Fun night coming up for the Black Bears. Inverse night next Friday as they welcome the PD Ice Cats for the first time. Excited to see some new blood in the arena. Taking on the Ice Cats only 2 times this year. They'll both be here in Binghamton. Both games will start next Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m. We'll have that here live on YouTube. For all of our Team Cole fans in the chat, Cole will be back on the microphone. So Trevor Newman gets 2 for kneeing. You don't see kneeing get called every game, as it's 7:39 of the period. Myers security power play for the Black Bears. It's been red hot. They're 50% on the night. Bondarenko skates into the circle, tipped on by Sirota. Zach Sirota continues to impress. Make it 11 on the year for Zach. Binghamton converts the extra point, 7-0.
It's always exciting to see just crisp passing across the ice, and especially getting a long look there from Dan Stone looking low. Sirota hiding behind the entire defense. No one knows he's there, but he knows his intentions, and he puts that puck home.
First goal of the third period comes at 8 minutes and 11 seconds.
Actually, excuse me, it's Bondarenko on that assist.
So the league leader gets another one. I'll take your word for it. We'll see if Frank says you're right.
I think he had that stretch pass from the top of the circle. I had it wrong.
Well, Lathan coming away now with the puck, or play it out far side. Swain peppered by a couple of Wolves. And Bondarenko and Stone will get the 2 assists on the power play goal from Zach Sirota. Wolves give it away right in the neutral zone. As Binghamton, I do not think Eli is content with 7.
No.
I think they want more.
More is always welcome.
Swain fires into the chest of Colgan, and I think at this point, Justin Coachman has made his decision that Colgan's going to finish this one out, and they might turn to Matt Lenz tomorrow night back at home.
Despite not much action there offensively, that was Nick Swain the entire way through. A good way to use his body when the Watertown was trying to clear that. Stops the puck, slows it down, then gets a shot attempt off on top of it with no assistance from his own teammates. Just a one-man band out there towards the end.
Face-off is going to be pushed all the way back into Black Bears ice. And this is a violation against the Wolves for icing. So it'll come back the other way.
Something I like, and it's to note about Bondarenko's skating. Tonight, this entire time, you'll notice he gets low. He's got a very low center of gravity. It makes it tough for those defensemen to put a body on him, to push him off the puck. He does an excellent job there. Shot high there by Emery. Watertown goes to clear. Stubbs putting pressure up on the boards. Bondarenko deflects.
That was pretty good, Eli. Thank you for covering for a second. Had to relay a message to the cameramen here up in the press box. They do an excellent job as always, providing us with multiple angles. That way we don't miss a second of the action here at the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. Emery will throw it far side as Cervoni comes in down low. Gets stood up by Zimmerman behind the net. And now Zimmerman's going to come away with a loose puck, and here just flip it back to Weber on their own end of the ice. Bondarenko now trying to catch the Wolves in a line change. Dodges Powers on the far wall. And that time not going to dodge McDonald on the second man on the effort. Still getting tied up behind the net, but play stays on. Bondarenko calling for it. Sargis fires, and pad save made by Colgan. Now Powers able to send it across to Newman, and he'll carry up the ice, gain the red line, and dump it in, go off on a line change. Stone has to play it soft, dodging the defender. And Ramaker's over for Sargis, 1-on-2 for Garrett. He's got a trail man into Razio, picks him up in stride, looking for the top shelf, goes into the attic, and now back out into the neutral zone. This is Dan Stone. Backtracking in his own end. Ricochet is off of a skate. Play a quick game of catch with his partner. Wolves making it a little difficult for the Black Bears getting the puck out right now as we are under 9 minutes left to go in the Mama Bear brand third period. Ryder getting peppered by Sirota, who is not giving up on the forecheck, up by 7. Gets tattooed, but stays with it as Ramaker hammers a slapper high. As Scott fighting for a loose puck, it's still available right on top of the paint. Sargis gets it off somehow, and Colgan makes the save. 8:27 left to go. Take a timeout. Come back with more right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. 8:27 left to go here in the period. My apologies, that is not the goal horn going off. Black Bears up 7-0 here. They got 44 shots on goal to only allowing 19. Face off. Controlled by Stefan, who centers up, and unfortunately for Stefan, he got to the puck first in the corner, and nobody crashed the net for Binghamton.
Yeah, he looked around. He was a man with a plan on that one. Knew what he was doing with that faceoff, went it to the boards, threw it blindly, and looked up like, where's my guys?
Here's Anderson now dropping it back for Stefan. Fought off by Colgan, or that one maybe on the collarbone. And that one is going to be flipped down towards Tomei's into the ice, where Lathan will just spin it around the wall. Stefan, give away to Newman, all alone. Newman comes in, denied by Tomei, rebound forked wide.
Fantastic job getting his blocker on that one. I'm sorry, his leg pad.
So Tomei staying involved. Hasn't seen a lot of shots now. Stefan back the other way, in alone! Who scores? Kyle Stefan makes it a 2-point conversion. Black Bears lead 8-0.
What a shift for Stefan. He goes to gets that face off, doesn't go his way, keeps his head up, and then proceeds to just win the defensive battle, go back the other way, one-on-one with the Tendy, and just beats him high. Colgan stood no chance.
So Swain on the pass ahead to Stefan. And Binghamton now leads by a great 8. I thought you would like that one.
No, I enjoy that a lot. Another new goal scorer too tonight.
So for everybody who needs the quick math done at home, how many goal scorers is that tonight for us, Eli?
I believe it's 8 different goal scorers, no one with 2.
That is correct. 8:28 time of the goal. No, excuse me. 11. I believe 11:28. Emery sending it across. Black Bears looking for 9. Weren't going to find it there. Comes back out to the red line, and we have another penalty coming up. And Watertown guilty. Down 8-0. Black Bears going back to the power play. High sticking is the call.
I like to think of Bondarenko there. He throws it across the blue line, and the second it touches that tape, he blitzes into the zone. Penalty was already enforced, though. Unable to get anything done there.
Oh, there's our old friend, Josh Fletcher. Glad to see him back in the building. We're put him back on at the next whistle. He wasn't looking, so we got to make sure that everybody's aware of where he is. So we're cut back to Fletch in just a second. Churchill gets 2 for high sticking, as the power play is back out there for the Black Bears, brought to you by Meyer Security. Ooh, look out. Stone looks like he took a spill, but looks to be okay. Looked like he was sliding into second base. Right there, and blew a tire on the way through. Now Stefan coming back across the line. Bondarenko carries around the cage, searching for his 8th goal of the season. League leader in assist. He's got over 20 games in a row with the point. Sirota's stick exploded on him, and he's going to have to get a new twig. And instead of going for the twig, he'll just go to the end of the bench. New player will come on and take his spot. 50 seconds gone in the power play for the Black Bears. Stubbs drop pass. Nobody was there, so Tomei has to set it up on a tee for Yates. And a new breakout will commence for Binghamton. Swain, Stubbs, and Ramekers now out there. D'Orazio and Yates in the party as well. Ramekers thrown towards the net. Swain able to put it on target. Got another penalty coming up. And it's going to be a 5-on-3. 39 seconds. Cross-checking is the call this time.
Another opportunity for a 5-on-3 goal. We didn't say when or how. We just said it would happen, or at least I said it would happen. I'm not going to guarantee it, but it'd be very nice to see one go home. Another power play goal, another man advantage goal. Binghamton hopefully will capitalize on it here shortly.
Shots on goal are 46 to 21.
Bit of a false start offense. Replay of downs.
You try, that's what matters. Stubbs over to Ramekers, off his skate, tipped into the blue paint, and Colgan gonna be able to make the save. All right, let's see here. 5:06 left to go. Josh Fletcher is still looking down at his phone. So we can't even put him on camera yet. Oh, there's our friend Austin. He's never going to be afraid of the camera. That's for sure. DeRazio sending it back over for Ramekers. As the power play works with 12 seconds of 5-on-3 time. Yates just hit his own man, Scott Ramekers. That's not going to feel good. Those two are roommates. And we have a stoppage here. Looks like a player, Olette, was shaken up on the play.
Yeah, he took one high there right to the mouth.
So we will step aside. 4:45 left to go here. And Black Bears lead 8-0. Here's a look at it. Bondarenko shot over to Sirota, the latest. Actually, no, second latest. Kyle Steffen got one right after that. Back with you right after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. 4:45 left to go. Black Bears are about to wrap up a 5-on-3 here. Sarge's shot fought off, and Colgan able to make the save. First man will come out of the penalty box. Black Bears back to 4 for 8 on the power play tonight.
Again, it's Sargis and Sirota just crashing that net, giving Colgan all the opportunities in the world to make himself look better, and we're trying to capitalize on it for our own end.
Sirota puts his head down, wins that face-off. Unfortunately, Steffen not able to keep it in. So Binghamton still has 1:12 of power play time to work with here. This is a traditional 5-on-4 set. Steffen shot goes wide, and then all of a sudden, Garrett Sargis flies into the play, sent across. Steffen looking for the second one of the night. Got 8 different goal scorers for the Black Bears. Bondarenko trying to be the 9th. His wrist shot goes wide. And got another penalty coming up as the referee's arm goes up in the air, and that'll end the Black Bears power play, and hooking is the call. So Binghamton goes 4 for 9 now on the power play, and Garrett Sargis heads to the penalty box. So we will go to 4-on-4, 43 seconds of it, and then Watertown on an abbreviated power play. Getting to be crunch time for the Black Bears. Garrett Sargis 2 for hooking at 16 minutes. Filipov matched up against Cervoni. And that one's going to ricochet over to the far side. And that time, the people in Section 1 had to get ready for the puck. I saw some hands go up in about the third row. We're at 4-on-4 right now, and Stubbs likes to just play it across the ice for Weaver. Get a little return feed from the defenseman. Well, the Black Bears cross the line offside.
Yeah, Ramaker's left a little early at the bottom of the screen there. Stubbs just beat him to it.
No, they just played the supercut of the Ric Flair woos going on. I wonder if Josh had to go through and cut that up himself, or he just found that online and somebody else had already made it.
That I do not know.
Yeah, it makes me beg the question. Newman now coming back the other way as Watertown is on a power play now for the next minute. Sarge is sitting down in the penalty box, patiently awaiting his return to play. Black Bears lead 8-0 as Zimmerman charges up the ice. Sent around the wall, and now Newman. Anderson able to get a piece of it, slow it down. Lathan gets there first, but Watertown does a good job of holding it at the line. Zimmerman over to Hall. Binghamton tries to clear. First time is no good. Second time, all the way back down to Colgan. Swain tries to avoid contact with the goaltender with 20 seconds left to go on the PK at the end of his shift. He heads off for Sirota. Sirota and Steffen, the two forwards, already have goals tonight. Cervoni and Weaver would love to add their name to that sheet here in the final 2 minutes. And Dabari able to hold it in. Sirota's not giving up on the play, and look out, here comes Steffen. Man, out of the box to Sargis. Weaver ahead. One-timer denied by Colgan. Whatever the opposite of the announcer jinx is, almost just happened right there.
If he dropped to one knee like the last goal, I think it might have went in.
Now Cervoni circles the wagon. Back up top for Sirota. Through traffic, a wrist shot that does go high. Rebound back over to the Wolves. 90 seconds left to go here, and Weber knocks it away. Same two teams meet tomorrow night, 7:30 at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Have the Black Bears used up all their goals this weekend? We'll find out then. I'd have to say I don't think so.
No. With this team and this unit and the players they put on the ice game in and game out, it's never a doubt it'll be a high-scoring affair.
.75 seconds left to go. And Dabari carries past Swain, tries to undress the Black Bears defense. Nobody wants to take a penalty here in the final minute of play. As Stubbs crosses over the line, over for Emery. Just tipped wide by Swain. Had a little bit of a collision, but looks like everybody's okay. Both sides get right back up. Now Swain gathers a loose puck from the half wall. Anderson throws it towards the mixer, tipped wide by Emery. 40 seconds left to go. Black Bears will improve to 28-3-0 on the season as the referee's arm goes up in the air one last time with 33.5 seconds left to go. Looks like Roger Powers headed over to the sin bin.
I was concerned that the door popped or something, the way those fans got into it over there. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't see much from here.
And unfortunately, this will hurt the Black Bears' power play percentage unless they score. Shots on goal, big disparity, 51-21. 19:27 time in the penalty. And Watertown calls timeout with 33 seconds left. Well, Eli, welcome back to the broadcast booth. Started off 2026 with a home victory. And
away victory. It was on the road. Up. It was what game was that?
But your first victory here at home this year.
Oh, correct. Yes, this year so far in this arena, starting off the year hot, 1-0 so far for the season. This will put me to 2-0. Only one game I've called was a loss. It was up in Port Huron last season. Second game of a road trip. Team banged up. Either way, still proud and very happy to be here. And it'd be great to be welcomed back again.
Well, you know, if you keep winning, we might have to invite you back. So Black Bears are going to finish this game on the power play. Ceremonial, Weber going to get some time, along with Bondarenko, Sirota, and Lathland parked out in front. Double net front presence. Ceremonial trying to whack at it. Watertown comes away with the steal, and Henning's going to skate back the other way. 15 seconds left to go. Bondarenko cuts in front of his own net. He's got his speed up, but he's stripped of the puck. Look out, Shevers fires, and it goes above the net and into the safety cushion above the glass. There was a lot of people who got nervous on that shot, Eli.
Yeah, Shevers took that puck right away, picked his pocket, turned that corner, and one-on-one with Tomei, he threw it, deflected way high and way wide.
One more draw, and this one is going to be official. Emery wins it into the corner, and after 7 one-goal games this year, Dominic Tomei finally has a shutout. They will surround their netminder, picking up his first career shutout. Dominic Tomei makes 21 saves in the performance, and Binghamton wins their 28th game of the year.
A clean sheet for a goaltender is always something exciting. Again, as you mentioned, all these one-goal games, it's got to be tough because you want to be perfect. Perfect's always the goal, but just to let one squeak by every night, it's got to hurt, but tonight's got to feel good. This locker room, 8-0. Got to be awesome. The vibes have to be high.
Black Bears win 8-0. They give the hugs to Dominic Tomei, who picks up his 14th win of the season. 3 stars in the postgame show coming up right after this.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome in, everybody, to a La Quinta Inn & Suites post-game show. We're going to throw it down to the voice of Vision Veterans Memorial Arena, Frank Perney, for tonight's 3 stars of the night.
Your second star of the game from the Black Bears with a goal and 2 assists, number 89, Zach Sirota. Your first star of the game from the Black Bears with a shutout, 21 saves,
Well, there was no doubt about it who was going to be the first star of the night. You get a look at Dominic Tomei, headed back into the locker room after his first professional shutout, turning away all 21 shots he saw on the way through. Oh, look, hey, look, there's Josh Fletcher, cameo.
The Fletcher candid cam.
That's literally just like a Marvel movie right there. The guy just shows up last second.
Little post-credit scene.
Yeah. Yeah, post-game scene.
Post-game.
All right, so our Rocco J. Testani Budweiser, 3 stars of the game. Nick Swain was the 3rd star. He had a goal and 2 assists. Zach Sirota, the 2nd star, with the same stat line. And Dominic Tomei, 21 saves, shutout for the first time in his career.
It's got to feel fantastic for him. You finally get one to go your way the whole way through. Yes, wins are fantastic. He piled up a ton of those. But just to get the one with the clean sheet to go with it, got to be terrific for him. Congratulations.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back into the post-game show. I'm Brooks Hill. This is Eli Worth filling in for Cole and Alex as our emergency backup broadcaster. Tonight, Eli, Black Bears dominate this game right from the get-go. Gavin Yates scores the game-winning goal 21 seconds into the contest. And then they really set the tone with special teams. They went 4 for 9 on the night on the power play. And then their PK shut the door, going 5 for 5 as well.
Yeah, I know, and it's kind of crazy the way you put it, and it's statistically correct. Yeah, 21 seconds, game-winning goal. That's got to feel awesome, and it's just a really cool number. But yeah, just to keep that foot on the gas the whole way through. Yeah, I may have said we would have got 6 goals in the 3rd. Would have liked it, but we'll take the 8-0 victory.
As Eli said it, 8-0. Black Bears get the shutout victory. Dominic Tomei's first, and what is hopefully a very long career for the native of Czechia, by the way of Bradenton, Florida. I don't know how many people come from Czechia, move to Florida, and then find themselves playing in upstate New York. Dominic Tomei could be the first, but he had a 21-save shutout performance here tonight. Black Bears are on the road tomorrow night in Watertown. We'll have the game for you live right here on YouTube as well. Puck's drop is scheduled for 7:30. We'll be live with the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show at 7:20 for tomorrow night's rematch up in the North Country. Black Bears are back at home next Friday and Saturday against the PD Ice Cats for the first time ever in franchise history. Friday night is Inverse Night. Specialty jerseys for the Black Bears. And then on Saturday, it's Mascot Mania with the post-game skate with the players. So 2 big games next weekend against a very good opponent in the PD Ice Cats. So, for my partner tonight, Eli Worth, the entire video team, EJ Worth on social graphics, Kelsey Lane upstairs, along with Alex Jones, Bobby Gross. I'm Brooks Hill signing off for what was a very successful youth community night presented by Paul Battisti and his team at the District Attorney's Office right here in Binghamton. So long for now. We'll talk to you tomorrow night live on YouTube. Have a good one, everybody.